Welcome to Blue Health Daily.
If you're trying to lose weight, you've probably heard the same advice 1,000 times. Just eat less. And technically that's true. But there's a reason most beginners fail. Because eat less usually becomes feel hungry all the time. So here's the good news. You don't have to live on tiny portions forever. You can eat more food volume, bigger plates, fuller bowls, while still losing weight, as long as you choose the right kinds of foods. In this video, I'm going to show you top 10 foods you can eat a lot of that make fat loss easier, because they're high volume, high protein, or high fiber, and lower in calories. And stay until number 7, because that one shocks people. Most beginners think it's fattening, but when you eat it the right way, it's one of the most satisfying fat loss foods on earth. Let's get into it. Most beginners don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're fighting hunger every day. Here's what usually happens. They decide to lose weight, so they start cutting food. They eat smaller meals, skip snacks, and try to be good. But their meals are tiny and not satisfying. So 2 hours later, hunger comes back. Then cravings come back. Then the snack happens. Then the guilt happens. And then they say, I just don't have enough willpower. But it's not willpower.
Yeah.
It's food choice. Some foods are extremely easy to overeat because they are calorie dense. A small portion contains a lot of calories, and it doesn't keep you full. Other foods are the opposite. You can eat a large portion, feel full, and still consume fewer calories. That's the secret behind eating a lot and still losing weight. You're not eating a lot of calories. You're eating a lot of volume. And that brings us to why this works. There are 2 different meanings of eating more. One is eating more calories. That leads to weight gain. The other is eating more food volume, more weight and size on your plate, but with fewer calories. Think about a big bowl of broccoli and carrots. That's a lot of food. Now think about a handful of chips. That's not much food, but it can have more calories than the entire bowl of vegetables. So the goal is simple. Choose foods that let you eat bigger portions without blowing up calories. These foods usually have one or more of these qualities. High water content, more volume, fewer calories. High fiber, slower digestion, more fullness. High protein, the strongest fullness nutrient. Low calorie density, more food per calorie. Now, none of these foods are a magic fat burners. They don't melt fat. They just make fat loss easier by reducing hunger. And hunger is the main reason diets fail. Now let's quickly explain the science in the simplest way possible. Before we hit the top 10, remember this. The goal isn't to eat as little as possible. What kind of problem could we solve? The goal is to stay in a calorie deficit without feeling miserable. These foods help you do that. Here's a concept that changes everything. Calorie density. Calorie density means how many calories are in a certain amount of food. Some foods are calorie dense. Oils, nuts, chips, candy, fried foods. You can eat a small amount and consume a lot of calories. Other foods have low calorie density. Vegetables, fruits with high water content, lean proteins, high fiber foods. You can eat a large amount with fewer calories. Your stomach doesn't count calories. Your stomach feels volume. So when you eat low-calorie density foods, you can fill your stomach and feel satisfied while still eating fewer calories. Protein adds another advantage. Protein is the most filling nutrient. It also helps preserve muscle while you lose fat. Fiber adds another advantage too. Fiber slows digestion and helps keep you full longer. So the best fat loss foods usually have high volume, high protein, high fiber, or a combination. That's what this top 10 list is based on. Now let's get practical. Here's how we're doing this list. For each food, I'll tell you 3 things. Why it helps fat loss. The best way to eat it. The mistake that makes people eat it and still gain weight. Number 10-10. Leafy greens, spinach, romaine, mixed greens. Leafy greens are the king of volume. You can eat a huge bowl of salad and barely increase calories, especially if you keep the dressing under control. Low calorie density, plus high volume, plus fiber. Best way to eat it. Use greens as the base of your meals. Add a protein source: chicken, tuna, eggs, tofu, Greek yogurt dressing. The big mistake: drowning it in dressing, cheese, and croutons. A salad can become a 900-calorie meal if the toppings are out of control. Simple rule: measure dressing. Or use lighter options. Number 9, tang. Cucumbers and tomatoes. This is one of the easiest snack swaps for beginners. Why it helps? High water content equals big volume for low calories. Slice them as a snack. Add salt and pepper. Add vinegar. Add a little Greek yogurt dip. The big mistake? Using high-calorie dips and sauces. The vegetables aren't the problem, the dip is. Number 8, salve. Mushrooms and zucchini. These foods are amazing because they feel meaty and filling. Mushrooms and zucchini add volume and texture to meals. Why it helps? High volume, low calories, satisfying texture. Best way to eat it? Add them to stir-fries, omelets, soups, and bowls. You can bulk up a meal without many extra calories. The big mistake? Cooking them in tons of oil or butter. A few tablespoons of oil can add hundreds of calories. Number 7, hen. Potatoes ga. The surprising one. Most beginners think potatoes are fattening. What kind of problem could we solve? But potatoes are actually one of the most filling foods in the world when prepared correctly. This is why so many people feel shocked when they learn this. Potatoes have a strong satiety effect. They keep you full for a long time. Best way to eat it: boiled, baked, or air-fried with minimal oil. Pair it with protein and vegetables. A simple fat loss plate: chicken plus potatoes plus vegetables. The big mistake: French fries, chips, and heavy sauces. Potatoes aren't the problem, deep frying and added fat are. Prepared correctly, potatoes can be a powerful fat loss food. Number 6, ticks. Broccoli and cauliflower. These vegetables are volume monsters. They're high fiber, low calorie, and very filling. Why it helps? Fiber plus volume plus low calorie density. Roast them, steam them, or air fry them. Add seasoning. Use them as a big side portion. The big mistake? Cheese sauces and heavy dressings. Again, vegetables aren't the issue. The toppings are. Number 5, tune. Berries cove. Berries are a sweet food that can fit fat loss easily. They're lower calorie than many fruits and high in fiber. Why it helps? Sweet, satisfying, fiber-rich, and relatively low calorie. Best way to eat it? Add berries to Greek yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies. The big mistake: turning berries into dessert with sugar, syrup, or ice cream. Number 4, tense. Watermelon and oranges. These are high water fruits, which means they are big volume and refreshing. Why it helps? High water content equals you can eat more volume for fewer calories. Best way to eat it? Whole fruit as dessert or snack. The big mistake? Juice. Juice removes fiber and makes it easy to drink calories quickly. Whole fruit is very different from fruit juice. Number 3, 10. Oats and chia. These foods are famous for one reason: they keep you full. Oats and chia absorb water and expand, which creates volume. Fiber plus slow digestion plus stable energy. Best way to eat it: oatmeal with berries and Greek yogurt. Chia pudding with fruit. The big mistake is adding too many high-calorie toppings like honey, peanut butter, chocolate chips, and sugar. Oats can be a fat loss food or a calorie bomb. Keep toppings controlled. Number 2, eggs. Eggs. Eggs are a beginner-friendly fat loss food because they are filling and protein-rich. They help control appetite. Why it helps? Protein and satiety. Best way to eat it? Eggs with vegetables. Omelets with mushrooms and spinach. Boiled eggs as a protein snack. The big mistake: turning eggs into a high-calorie meal with lots of butter, cheese, and large portions of bread. Balance matters. Number 1, ham. Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. This is one of the most powerful, easy protein foods for beginners. Greek yogurt and cottage cheese are high in protein and very filling. They also make great snacks. Why it helps? High protein equals hunger control. Best way to eat it: Greek yogurt plus berries, cottage cheese plus fruit, or use Greek yogurt as a sauce replacement. The big mistake: choosing the sugary versions. Many flavored yogurts are basically dessert. Look for high-protein, lower-sugar options. Now here's the most important part. Even if you eat these top 10 foods, you can still fail fat loss if you make a few common mistakes. So let me show you exactly how to use these foods in real life without overthinking. Here's the easiest way to use this list. Build your meals using a simple template: protein plus vegetables or fruit plus controlled carbs or fats. Meal 1: Greek yogurt plus berries plus a small measured portion of oats or granola. Meal 2: big salad base plus chicken or tofu plus tomatoes and cucumbers plus a measured dressing. Meal 3: salmon or eggs plus broccoli, potatoes prepared the right way. Optional snack: cucumbers, tomatoes, or cottage cheese. Notice how you're eating a lot of food, but it's mostly low calorie density, high fiber, or high protein. That's what makes it easier. Now here are the 5 mistakes that can ruin this, even if the foods are healthy. Mistake 1: too much dressing and sauce. Sauces can add hundreds of calories fast. Mistake 2: drinking calories. Fancy coffee drinks, juice, alcohol. Easy to forget and easy to overdo. Mistake 3: healthy snacks all day. Even healthy foods can push calories too high if you snack constantly. Mistake 4: not enough protein. Low protein means more hunger and more cravings. Mistake 5: weekend chaos. 5 good days can be erased by 2 chaotic days. The solution is simple. Structure your meals and repeat what works. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Here's the big takeaway. You don't have to lose weight by suffering through tiny portions. You can lose fat by choosing foods that let you eat more volume, feel full, and stay consistent. So here's your challenge. Pick 3 foods from this top 10 list and build your meals around them for the next 7 days. Not forever, just 7 days. If hunger drops and consistency goes up, you'll feel the difference immediately. And in the next video, I'll show you top 12 high-protein, low-calorie snacks so you can stop feeling like weight loss means giving up snacking completely. Knowledge is infinite, and what I know is, honestly, just a grain of sand in the desert. Hitting the like button and subscribing is totally free, but it's a huge motivation for me to keep making better videos for you. Thank you so much for your support. I hope this gave you some helpful insights into health. If you have any thoughts, questions, or comments, feel free to drop them below.